Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you haven't already guessed from the title, I will be doing a video about the new Too Faced Born This Way foundation and concealer. I just want to apologise firstly for the fact that I'm doing a voiceover. As you can see in the video, I'm clearly talking, but it was all over the place. And secondly, if you can hear my fan, it's really hot and I can't bear to turn it off. This is also like the fifth time I'm recording a voiceover, so I'm getting pretty hot and flustered. But anyway, I'm going to go into the products now. So I went to the flagship store in London on Carnaby Street. It's relatively new. I can't remember when it came, but yeah. So when I went, I bought the concealer, foundation, and the primer. Now the concealer is the new multi-use sculpting concealer, which is super coverage. It comes in 20 shades. I got Mocha. It says that it is hydrating, non-wearing, photo-friendly, and a word that I cannot pronounce. In addition to that, it is also about 15 millilitres, which is twice as much as the original concealer in this range. I then also got the foundation, which is sort of the thing that I was mainly excited about. It's one of the new 9 shades that Too Faced collaborated with Jackie Aina on. Now, the 9 shades, they have all different they have pretty similar undertones, which is golden. Then there's a few rosy and one neutral. Then the 9 shades are praline, brulee, butter pecan, chai, spice rum, tiramisu, sable, truffle, and finally ganache, which replaces the original darkest shade in the range, which was cocoa. I think the good thing about this range is that it has filled the gaps that needed filling. Honestly, if you've worn the Too Faced foundation, then you'll know that there were some gaps between the shades where you felt that you weren't one shade and you weren't the other, and if there was a new shade, that would be your shade. And I feel like that's what they've done with this collaboration with Jackie. And the fact that they got a woman of colour who is quite well known for advocating for inclusiveness within the beauty community to help make these new shades, I think that's pretty impressive. So yeah, I got spice rum. I currently got a tan right now, so this shade matches my body, but I think once I have lost my tan a bit, I think I might be butter pecan, or possibly I think I might be butter pecan, which is what the MUA said to me, so I'm pretty excited to try that as well once the time comes. Now, both the concealer and the foundation have similar sort of ingredients. Well, they have different ones, but their main ingredients are coconut water, alpine rose, and hyaluronic acid. Well, if you're into skincare, then you'll know that hyaluronic acid is quite popular at the moment. It helps with smoothness of skin, but it also helps with sort of having a youthful looking appearance, and I think that's down to the fact that your skin looks smooth and possibly even feels smooth if you use it in the correct way, whether that's foundation or if you use that in skincare. And yeah, the coconut water helps with moisture levels, and the alpine rose sort of helps brighten skin but also promote elasticity. I'm in love with the two of them, and I guess I'll speak a little bit more about that later. But the concealer, I mean, it's super coverage, so you'd think that perhaps it's quite heavy, but the thing that I love most about the Born This Way range is how lightweight they are. Singularly as individual products, but also together when you put them all on at once, foundation, concealer, primer, setting spray, everything just goes really well together, and it's quite lightweight. I've had people ask me, Sean, how are you wearing makeup in summer? It's so hot, because London, I mean, the UK has been quite hot this year, and I can honestly say that it's because these products don't feel bad on my skin during the heat. Once I've done everything, I've set it, I've used the spray. Like the spray, you can reuse throughout the day, much of, other sprays as well, but it really does help to refresh your skin, which is one of the main sort of purposes of that spray, not only to set and prime, but to refresh your skin. And yeah, I think they work really well together, and they're quite, you can feel it on your skin, but not to the point where you're like, oh god, I just want to take this off, like I don't want to wear makeup at all. So yeah, I did also pick up the primer, which is from the Hangover range, which is the primer and the setting spray. So the primer is a replenishing face primer, similar ingredients to the foundation and the setting spray, and that it's got coconut water, and it's also got probiotic based ingredients. Again, people who have used this have said that It helps with smoothness of skin, radiance, helps you stay hydrated, and yeah, I don't have anything bad to say about this at the moment. I've used it quite a few times and I really do like it. I have dehydrated skin, so it really does help with hydration levels. And you know, I don't have dry skin necessarily, but it can feel dry but not necessarily look it, and I think that's down to the fact that it is dehydrated. And yeah, I'm in love with this. I've been using it constantly, not only with the Too Faced products but with other products that I have. And again, the setting spray, I've had this since January, but I will definitely, once it runs out, be buying a new one. It's a 3-in-1, as I said before. It's prime, set and fresh. Again, coconut water and probiotic based ingredients. So yeah, all in all, I love Too Faced, and I love the Hangover range, and I love the Born This Way range. And I'm just really pleased that they've come out with new shades. And the concealer can also be used as a foundation if you're not that into foundation. So all in all, they've done pretty well. So I think later on I'm going to talk about, you know, my actual proper opinions about the products, and you'll get to see the finished look. So I think I'm going to end the voiceover here. I hope that it's been informative. I'm going to link the Jackie Aina video in my description box, and just again some of the information that I've sort of said in the video in regards to the products, price, shades that I wore, and just any important information, and the rest of the products that I've used in the video. So I hope that you know, so far, I know we're only like 5 minutes in, but I hope so far that you are enjoying this video. And if you are, I would appreciate if you gave it a like, maybe even a comment, just to let me know, you know, that you think I can improve or what you think. And yeah, if you're back, then I really do appreciate you coming back. And if you're new, I'm glad you found me. I hope you're here to stay. And yeah, I guess I will see you guys later. Bye.
See you in like, it's gonna look like I've, oh my god, it's gonna look like I've, you know, done my hair like that, but I'm probably gonna be back in like half an hour. But yeah, alright, see you a bit. Alright, I am back. I put on lip gloss, I put on chestnut lip liner, and then I put on a lip gloss, the 3D Hydra lip gloss from Kiko. It's this really nice colour. I put on shade 18. I got 4 because at the moment they're doing buy 2 get 2 free. Yeah, this is that cropped denim jacket that everyone's got from Topshop. But yeah, so this is, oh, So one thing about gloss, man. Anyway, so this is the finished look, guys. But yeah, so this is the finished look. So yeah, first impressions. I mean, look at this beat, please. Like, can we just like, okay. So concealer, love this concealer. As I was saying, look, there's no creasing, so thumbs up for that, because usually concealers, whatever concealer I use, because I have the little bag under my eye, always creases. And I've been doing my hair for about half an hour now, and like finishing, like putting lip gloss, trying to find out what colour I want and stuff. Yeah, so usually after like 10 minutes my eye will crease. It doesn't matter what powder I use, what concealer I use, it just does, because the product gathers. Even when I like do it like that and make sure that there's no crease when I'm setting it, it just happens. But yeah, so this concealer, I love this concealer. It is super full coverage, as you can see in the video when I applied it. So even if you didn't want to use a lot, as far as I know as well, when I went to get this, the MUA who helped me, shade matched me, she was actually using the concealer as a foundation. So if you're not one to wear foundation, you could just use this and just wear this, you know, with a, you know, your usual routine but without foundation. If you don't wear a full face but you do want to still, you know, have a little bit on, that would be good. And yeah, the shade range is pretty good. I think they've expanded purely, I think there's more, I don't know, I'm not certain, but I'm sure there's more concealers now than there were in the original shade of the original range. Then the foundation, love this foundation. Look at the colour. Like, I think this is the best match foundation I've ever had. Like, it just looks so good against my body. So shout out to Aina for working with Too Faced and expanding the ranges, the range. The undertone, oh, it's gorgeous. Like, look, I just look really, I think I look really golden. Like, yeah, I think I look really golden, which is my favourite thing. I like to look golden. I don't want to look dry or ashy. It's very, like, the finish is, yeah, the finish is outstanding, to be honest with you. Like, look at it. Hold on, let me see. I can't even show you. So I just took this picture just before I've come back on. Like, I'm going to try and insert it in the video. But yeah, I think the shade range, this shade is absolutely outstanding on me. So yeah, if you're looking for a new foundation and you're on the deeper the medium to deeper dark sort of spectrum of shades, skin tones, whatever, then try out the Born This Way. If you have, this is oil free, so I mean, if you do have oily skin, you could try it out, but you know, it all depends on what finish you like. This does give dewy, it's not matte. So if you're not into matte, if you're not into dewy if you're not into the dewy look, then maybe this isn't for you. But if you are, then I would definitely give this a go, especially because of the coconut water, and also all the benefits from using the foundation. The stuff that's in it, it's got quite a few good ingredients, such as the coconut water and the hyaluronic acid. So if you want that smooth look, if you use hyaluronic acid in your skincare routine, you know, obviously you don't do it every day, but maybe using something that will help balance out the appearance of your skin whilst you're wearing makeup would be good. So I would recommend this. Yeah, the primer is banging. It's amazing. Like, honestly, I recommend if you have dry skin or you have dehydrated skin. I mean, even if you don't and you want to have a dewy look and you use more than one primer, because I know that some people, I myself occasionally use a primer all over and then I'll go in with a second one, maybe in my T-zone, just to mattify that area, because on an occasion it does get oily. So, you know, and you could always take a little like thing, a little sample kind of bottle, and just say to them, look, can I try it out for a day, because I don't want to buy it. Or you can buy the travel size, which is half price, half of what this is. This was £27, I believe. I haven't actually, yeah, who's that now? All right, mom. Anyway, yeah, so the concealer, let me just clarify the prices. So the concealer was £24, the foundation was £29, and Then when I went back, I bought the Hangover primer. There it is. I was trying to find it on the receipt. I bought the primer and that was £27. Who is, honestly, I think nobody wants me to win. Foundation, concealer and primer, banging. I don't know, like I can't even explain it. It's just, I love the finish. For a while I haven't really been feeling my makeup like the way that it's been applying and stuff, but since I've got this, honestly, the primer is, if you have, honestly, like I said, if you have dry skin or dehydrated skin, 100% buy it. It is a lot, so if you aren't sure, get the travel size. They have a travel size in their setting spray and in their primer, so it gives you the opportunity to spend less than you would if you got the full size product, but you can also, you know, get the benefits and try it out. The travel size is like a little bit smaller, but at least you know, you can try it out and see if you like it. And you know, obviously you have to take care of your skin, and you know, the primer has got benefits, so if that means that it's gonna, you know, one, protect your skin and provide a barrier between your skin and, you know, the foundation, and two, help your foundation and your whole makeup, like the whole face, last a lot longer, then I would try it. Because I feel like one thing for me that was missing in my routine for a long time was a really good primer, and not even just a primer product, just a foundation for, you know, that helps, you know, all of the makeup to last long. But yeah, Jackie and Too Faced, thumbs up. I love Jackie. She's funny. Jackie. No, but yeah, I can't do that because it just, yeah, it's funny. But anyway, so in total I spent about, I'm just gonna round it up, it's like a lot basically. Anyway guys, thank you for watching my video. It's a bit all over the place, but I just wanted to get this out because look at it, it's so cute. Oh, I love Too Faced, and it's the little Union Jack, you know, it's in the UK now. And so yeah, anyway, if you're unsure, I would say head down to Carnaby Street if you can in London, and just speak to one of the girls there. They're really lovely, very welcoming, and you know, hopefully they'll be able to sort you out. They've got pretty much everything there. I wasn't sure whether they were going to have the concealer because it literally just launched, but because it's the flagship store, I think any new launches that they'll have everything there, like literally everything. I'll be going back for more products. I'll be going back in winter to get a new shade, just because in winter my skin does get drier and more dehydrated, and so if this is good in summer, imagine how banging it will be in winter. So yeah, I'm really excited to see what shade I'll be exactly in winter, but I'm loving this shade. I really do. Like, if I had to rate them out of 10, I would, honestly, all of them are about an 8.5, just because I wouldn't give it like 10 out of 10 or a 9, just because I feel like everything can always be better. But this is a very, like, this is a massive improvement upon the range and the undertones and the shades, and I really do commend Too Faced for working with Jackie, because I think it's a lot when the brand realizes not where they've gone wrong, but where they can do better, rather than bringing out new lines and they're basically the same but just a different product. Like, okay, you can bring out another foundation, but if your shade range is still the same, what's the point? It's just a different foundation. Like, they've built on something which they know works well but could be better, and that's what they've done. And I think that, you know, working with a woman of color was, you know, it was really good on them, and big up Jackie for that one as well, because obviously you can't advocate for things and then not take the opportunity to work with a brand to make things better. And you know, she weren't talking, her talk was not cheap. Yeah, she followed through with what she done and what she said, and how, you know, you can tell that she put in a lot of work to make, you know, to research these shades and fill in the gaps that needed. Literally every gap that's been filled is something that, you know, as a person who's gone and thought, oh, I really do like this foundation, but if the tone was a little bit better, then, and look, literally the tone is so much better than if only I had the old one to show it. then it would be better for me to show that comparison. But I mean, you have to take my word for it, but it's so much better. I love this foundation. It won't last me long, I guarantee you it won't last me long, because I like full coverage. It won't last me long. The concealer, it will last long because it's super coverage. So I mean, one, you are getting a whole lot more of the concealer for a similar price to the original one, which was a lot less, and you're also, it's super coverage, so you're getting more for the price, but then you're also getting more in terms of you don't have to use a lot. You could literally swipe. Like, I put a lot on. In hindsight, going forward, I'm not going to put a lot on because I don't need it. But I mean, if you like to go all out, then fair. But if you're a person who doesn't use that much concealer, do you know how long that will last you? Come on now, it's ridiculous. But yeah, anyway, I would like to thank you guys for coming back and watching my video. I know it's been a minute, and I mean, once I watch this back, I'll see how much of a, not a shambles, but how frantic I am in this video. But I think it's probably just because I want to get something out, and also feel a little bit funny in front of the camera again. But I've finished uni now, I'm back at home. I'm going to try and work out a setup and how regularly I can post videos, because I'm working part-time at the minute. But hopefully, you know, I'll be able to get a bit more consistent than every 6 months. And you know, if you do keep coming back, then I am really grateful. I'm just doing this because it's fun, and I want to see my skills develop, and I want to be able to look back and be like, oh wow, I look so, you know, I'm doing it so much better than I did 6 months ago. And if, you know, people like watching my videos as well, that's great. But yeah, so anyway, if you like the video, please like it, and if you're not subscribed, then subscribe if you want. And yeah, so hopefully I'll see you again soon, and yeah, bye. On the, oh my days. Do you know what I realised I didn't use? This bitch.